Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be translating and summarizing the latest Urdu broadcast by Sabir Shakir to make it accessible for our English-speaking audience. Let's go through the key developments and insights in Sabir Shakir's words. The internal situation, events and political conditions of Pakistan are one thing, but there is an even greater threat currently looming, and that too, heading towards Pakistan in a dangerous and silent way. And that is the Iran-Israel war. However, this is not just a war between Iran and Israel. The next target of this conflict is Pakistan, and we need to prepare for it. Pakistan's rulers also need to be ready, but currently they are only occupied with one thing: political victimization, and that too of the people. The public is being devastated. Look at the federal budget. At this time, any sensible individual, someone who has no ties to the government or the opposition, is dissecting the budget and warning that life is going to become unbearable for the people of Pakistan. The common man is about to suffer immensely. The reason is that there isn't a single incentive or relief offered to the public in this budget, not even to the middle class. All doors have been shut on them too. This budget is designed for the elite, a corrupt elite, who have always been in power in some form or another, whether in civilian attire, military uniform, as businessmen, traders, industrialists, or bureaucrats. At the top, they all belong to the same class. They operate under the same umbrella, and they have left nothing in this budget for the people of Pakistan. They first take loans, then indulge in luxuries. To fulfill their desires, they take more loans. And then you and I, the people, are the ones who pay off those loans with interest. But what do we get in return? Do we get free education like in other countries? No. Do we get free healthcare in hospitals like elsewhere? No. Do we get security? No. Do we get clean and healthy food? Not even that. In fact, forget drinking water. We don't even get clean water to bathe. This is the current situation of our country. And our rulers, they are illegitimate rulers. There is no doubt about it. No one should have any doubt. They are illegitimate, and in an effort to justify their illegitimacy, they have plunged the country into chaos. Now, it's up to the people of Pakistan, the citizens, to act. When will we come out of our homes? We don't need to carry sticks or knives. We don't need to destroy property. We just need to come out of our homes and into our streets. If you keep doing this, God willing, you will see this movement begin. Fight for your rights, not for Imran Khan. Imran Khan is already fighting for you. He is in prison. Leave him to his fate. Save your future and the future of your children, because we and our children have to live in Pakistan. When we look at the rest of the world, we admire how states and governments take care of their people. But our rulers are plagued with a kind of evil. Tyranny like Pharaohs, Yazid and Shimar. They flatter everyone except their own people and never make any effort to benefit the public. Now, let's move on to today's main topic. There are many developments in domestic politics as well, but an even bigger issue is the ongoing situation involving Pakistan, Iran and Israel. Let me first update you on the latest developments. Currently, ceasefire efforts are underway, similar to what happened during the Indo-Pak wars. We inflicted losses, suffered some as well, and when we had the upper hand, we quickly accepted the ceasefire under pressure. People said, the call came, the call came. Some were in swimming pools, others elsewhere, and we accepted the ceasefire. What did we get in return for that ceasefire? Our rivers were blocked, our dams dried up, the Indus Waters Treaty was compromised. We accepted it all. There was supposed to be a meeting between our National Security Advisor and India's Ajit Doval, but that meeting never took place. Why? Because our illegitimate ruling family wants their own nominee appointed as the National Security Advisor, who would meet Doval and take instructions from him, so they can maintain their grip on illegitimate power in Pakistan. Since this current NSA is not under their control, the meeting has never happened. As a result, we've suffered major losses: dry dams, dry rivers, dry canals and barren land. And our rulers? They're busy flying to the UAE, Saudi Arabia, Azerbaijan, the US, the UK, all while beating the drum of ceasefire. 6 months from now, you'll see how severe Pakistan's situation has become, internally, economically, and agriculturally. The migration that occurred in 1947 was once considered the largest in Pakistan's history. But, in the past 3 years, an even greater migration has occurred. People have left with their families, their children. $48 billion and over 13 trillion rupees have been taken out of Pakistan. Why? Well, it's because people feel their lives, property and dignity are no longer safe. They just don't feel safe in their homes, offices, businesses, streets or fields. That's why they left. I mean, who else sacrifices a settled life and relocates to another country to start over, doing hard labor, unless they feel absolutely unsafe? Until the 250 million people of Pakistan rise up, protest and speak for their rights and for their children's futures. Keep in mind, today it may seem only a few families are suffering, maybe only a few people in your neighborhood. But it's coming for you too. Your turn will come, your collars will be grabbed, your clothes will be torn, your headscarves will be snatched. It will reach your doorstep too. So rise up and come out peacefully for your rights, so the world can see that the people of Pakistan have rejected this fraudulent system. Let's move forward now to the topic of Israel and Iran. The news is that Israel has rejected Iran's request for a ceasefire. According to the latest situation, Iran has continued its attacks and, I'll say it again, this was a major miscalculation on Israel's part. They assumed that if they eliminated Iran's military leadership, Iran would back down. But that did not happen. Instead, Iran intensified its attacks and they have continued non-stop. We are seeing disturbing images, but let me clarify. Many of the pictures circulating on social media are fake. Don't be misled by them. Watch international media to get the actual picture. The reality is extremely dangerous, terrifying and dreadful, especially for Iran's enemies and Tel Aviv. International media, though not in Pakistan, is reporting horrifying scenes. Many on social media deliberately spread old or unrelated images and label them as current events, which are later exposed as fake. So avoid relying on them and instead monitor credible international media sources. The reality is that Iran's attacks have been highly effective so far, and Israel's defense system has failed to completely stop them. Keep in mind, hitting 100% of incoming attacks is nearly impossible. Even if a few out of 100 reach their targets, the operation is considered successful. This is similar to what happened in the recent Pakistan-India conflict, where India launched several missile and drone attacks on Pakistan, but very few hit their targets. Most were destroyed. Pakistan, on the other hand, conducted numerous retaliatory strikes, downed 6 Indian jets and targeted air bases. Likewise, Iran's military advisor, a senior commander of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard, announced that Operation Wa'ad-e-Sadiq 3, Promise Fulfilled 3, will continue against the Zionist Israeli government until deemed necessary. Iran has rejected any calls for a ceasefire. Brigadier General Ahmad Vahidi, a senior IRGC commander, confirmed that Israeli targets in occupied territories were struck during the operation. Specifically, Neotim and Uvda were targeted, these being the areas from which attacks had previously been launched on Iran. He added that Iran is conducting these strikes within the boundaries of international law. General Vahidi also stated that Iran's Command and Control Center and Electronic Warfare Center are fully intact and operational. According to international media, Iran has rendered Israel's most advanced multi-layered air defense system ineffective. This successful strike has now become a subject of global discussion. Just like in the India-Pakistan conflict, where Pakistan rendered India's entire air defense and early warning systems useless, jamming communication and technology, Iran has done the same to Israel. During the night of the 13th and 14th last night, Iran launched strikes on multiple Israeli locations, completely surprising the world. Even the Israeli government admitted that Iranian missiles hit targets in Tel Aviv and elsewhere, resulting in at least 5 deaths and 80 injuries. This shattered Israel's long-standing claim that its airspace is impenetrable due to its multi-layered defense system. Now the truth is exposed, just like it was in India's case. India believed its Rafale jets were invincible. Prime Minister Moeed even claimed that if they had Rafales in 2019, they could have broken Pakistan apart. Yet those Rafales were downed, and India's S-500 and other defence systems were rendered useless. Israel's air defences, including the Iron Dome, were breached. According to the New York Times, Israel had spent billions of dollars over the past year testing these systems, but Iranian missiles managed to bypass them and strike Tel Aviv. This is now a global topic, and defense analysts are stunned by Iran's surprise attack. According to the New York Times, Israel had 4 major active air defense systems. Iron Dome, that's Israel's most famous short-range interception system. It automatically fires interceptor rockets at incoming projectiles like drones and missiles. David Sling, that's a medium-range system capable of intercepting ballistic and cruise missiles with a range of about 185 miles. Arrow 2 and Arrow 3. These are ground-based mobile launchers. Arrow 2 can intercept targets at 30 to 60 miles altitude, while Arrow 3 can go into space with a range of up to 1,500 miles. Then there's Iron Beam, a high-powered laser system designed to intercept rockets, drones and anti-tank missiles. It was deployed first after Hamas's 2023 attacks. All 4 of these costly systems worth billions were rendered ineffective by Iranian missiles. Even the New York Times performed a post-mortem on Israel's defense system. They also explained which of Iran's weapons caused the most damage. Iran's heavy ballistic missiles, these can cover the 1,000-mile distance to Israel in mere minutes. Arrow 3, Israel's main defense against such missiles, has a limited number of interceptors and cannot always stop them. So Iran managed to achieve its objectives using these ballistic missiles. Multiple buildings in Israel were destroyed in the overnight attack. Following the strikes, people in Iran came out onto the streets celebrating, as did Palestinians and Lebanese in Beirut, expressing joy over the damage inflicted on Israel. This reaction really stems from the long-standing suffering in Gaza over the past year and the chaos unleashed by Israel, which everyone has witnessed. Iran's foreign minister called the UN Secretary-General, demanding action against Israel, and briefed him on the entire situation. He urged the international community to take notice. Now, the important thing I want to say, our Muslim rulers have shown an extremely negative, passive role. They've remained silent and done nothing beyond issuing statements, whether it's the OIC, the Muslim World League, or individual governments. If even one of them simply declared that Iran's security is our security, and that an attack on Iran is an attack on us, I believe the issue of Palestine could be resolved, not in 24 hours, but within a few hours. Iran has not only shown military superiority, but also psychological superiority. They have proven that they will not stay silent while Israel attacks at will. They've shattered the illusion that Israel's multi-layer defense system is impenetrable. This was the same illusion India had, that it was invincible. But when Pakistan responded decisively, India realized wars aren't won by numbers alone. Numbers mean nothing if you lack will and conviction. The Battle of Badr is the best example of this. The Quraysh leaders believed they could crush a small group of 313 Muslims before they grew. But those 313, through sheer determination and divine help, defeated a force of over 1,000. If you believe in changing your fate, Pakistan's fate, your children's future, then don't be afraid of fascist rulers or their power. If people unite and stand together, these rulers cannot stop them. This is the current situation. Muslim rulers continue to indulge themselves rather than standing by Iran, a Muslim country whose sovereignty has been violated. Instead of offering real support, they issue hollow statements. But the truth is, life is not changed by words. It's changed by action. Only Yemen, the Houthis, have practically stood by Iran. No one else has come forward with actual support so far. That wraps up our translation of Sabir Shakir's video. I hope this English version helped you understand his message better. Please like, share and subscribe to Awami Lens to help our community grow. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this effort.